So David, announced your retirement earlier in the season. What made you come to that decision?
It was a combination of a few factors really. Over the last couple of years I've been working towards something outside of sport. Got a fantastic opportunity to go into it down in London, and I've wanted to shift my life back down that way for the last few months, and so when I received that opportunity there was no turning back really for me. It was just it was a clear-cut call.
When did that moment come? When did it hit you?
So I went on a couple of interviews with a firm down in London, and I got an offer of a job starting in September 2018, and I've still got some little bit more studying to do. I think as soon as I received that offer, it didn't feel like there was any doubt in my mind that I wanted to continue my life in a different fashion.
Talk us through some of your best moments during your time here.
Obviously making my debut in 2009 was great. We got resoundingly beaten, I think, in that game, but it was great to kind of get out there and get my cap and start my career. 2013 was particularly highlights for me because we had the promotion, the T20 finals day, winning that. I'm never going to forget that. That was the best day of my life so far. I can't really explain how great that was. Finally getting 100 at the Oval was pretty good, but I think the team success is always going to rank above the individual ones for me.
You must be proud of what you've achieved?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm most of all, I'm just proud to say that I was a part of a pretty successful era for Northants, really. We came into the club, and since then we've reached finals day 4 times. We've won it twice. We've got promotion. These are sort of things that I'm proud of being involved in.
How has the club changed in the last 10 years that you've been here?
I think there's a couple of things really. I mean, the personnel's changed hugely over that time. Maybe still a couple of guys that are still around in the coaching staff and in Rips and Rory, but they were both kind of in different roles at that time. The culture of the dressing room and the environment has changed quite a lot. We had quite a lot more experienced players, and it was quite difficult coming in as a young player. I hope that it's not as difficult if you come in now as a youngster. And I mean, the ground itself has changed a lot over that time. It's a much more developed ground. I think it's a much better place to play cricket than it was when I first joined here. So, it's changed for the better as a whole. A
good atmosphere in the dressing room seems to be a big theme at the club. Why do you think that is?
When Rips took over as coach and Rory as beneath him, we talked a lot about trying to change our culture, trying to change the environment, have quite a lot freer environment, allow people to go out and express themselves, and that's helped things on the field. And off the field, we've had a group of lads that have really enjoyed spending time together, really enjoyed having a beer, having dinner with each other, and kind of really embraced the social side of things. And I think that helps taking things back out onto the field.
Do you think it's important to have a good dressing room? Do you think that has contributed to the club's success in recent years?
I think it's certainly important to have camaraderie, but there are teams that have been successful without it. But I think for us, it's played a big part. But equally, I don't necessarily feel that it's the be-all and end-all for us. I think that sometimes the amount of talent that we've had in our dressing room over the last few years is kind of overlooked, and just all of our success is put down to the fact that we're a good bunch of guys playing together, when actually we've got some incredibly talented players, and it's been a real pleasure to play with some of those guys.
So, what's next for David Murphy?
Well, in November I'm going to be moving down to London. As things stand, we're currently working on moving into a property just south of the river with my girlfriend Alice, and just really excited about moving down there. And then I'll be starting another course in January before starting at a law firm in September, and I can't wait. I know it's going to be a lot different. I know there are going to be some days where I'll bet or wish that I'm on the cricket field, but I think overall it's going to be a great experience, and I'm looking forward to getting started.
How do you want to be remembered?
Doubt I will be, if I'm honest. Cricket moves on quite quickly, but it'd be nice that if people were like, well, he gave it his all for the club, and on the whole he was successful, and he really just tried his best, I guess, and tried to make friends with people as well.